gone for it. There's a man down there. It's over his head. He's too close. It's gone all the way, but he was inside the rope. Looked like it carried to me. It was a bounce. It was well bowled by Andrew Caddick. Hayden went for it. It went straight over the head of Harmison, a deep fine leg, and I think it probably carried.
This is a good bouncer from Andrew Caddick. He got the ball high. Matthew Hayden was no way was he in control of that hook shot.
Oh, he's hit that through cover. He's in great form. Justin Langer. Any half volleys this summer, he's put away either straight or square. Glorious start. That's well bowled. Driving on the up. Could have easily gone to the keeper.
A very risky shot to play early on this from Langer. He might be confident, but occasionally you're overconfident. There's absolutely no feet movement there.
Quickest ball this summer from Harmison, 150, and there's another one. Oh, it could have gone anywhere. Struck him on the body. Some two good deliveries in a row, nice and straight. That was 147.2. All of a sudden, it's not so easy for Justin Langer. It was off the glove as well.
Oh, that's a nice shot. Once again, a tad too short from Andy Caddick. He was so strong there, Matthew Hayden. It's a better shout, better length too. No response from Russell Tiffin. Andrew Caddick's got that in the right areas, but Matthew Hayden bats a long way out of his crease, and also looked to me like he got just far enough forward to create some doubt. The line's good, but he is a long way forward there.
Wonderful shot again, beautifully played, again short, and again that pull shot that he plays so well. And Matthew Hayden is helping himself out of these short deliveries, he really is. That's in the air. Oh, and he's swirling around, he didn't pick it, he He went right and then started to come left. I'm sure that as it went off the top edge into the air, Crawley lost it. And that's the reaction there of the bowler. They've put the trap down there. They've got two back. He's gone for this one. I reckon he was trying to hit this for 6.
But he's gone in all different directions there.
Oh, he's hit that one. He's hit that one beautifully. Down to the boundary for 4 again. Well, one has to say about Justin Langer, he has come on when it comes to over-pitch deliveries. He doesn't half go after them.
Oh, how good is that? Goes a long, long way. It goes for 6. Such is the power of this man. He's a great entertainer. Wide coming around the wicket. It's like taking candy from a child. He just went straight through the line and sailed over on.
Must be a good grab in the crowd as well. Once again, Hayden and these Australian batsmen making a mockery of the size of the MCG. Did I say he was struggling on the front foot? Correction.
He's fine. Not sure whether it's off bat or buys. We'll wait for the call. It's very fine where glance if it was. Goes all the way. 4 runs, so another 50 from Matthew Hayden. Having a superb summer. It's the card at lunch. Langer 33, Hayden 53, extras only 2. That's none for 88.
And that's going straight towards it, but just a little bit wide.
Well, that's 100 partnership number 8 for this pair. There's 50 for Justin Langer.
That was a fine shot. He absolutely launched himself at that one.
Hayden has just arrogantly deposited that over mid-wicket. That is a bad sign for England.
I think that's where is my sweater time, so far as the bowler is concerned. That's a bit cheeky. Brilliant, but cheeky.
Big shout there from James Foster. Umpire says no. None for 128.
Certainly in the bat was way out in front of the pad. Now there's a deflection there. Not really sure whether that was bat or pad, but I know that's a good shot. He rode that beautifully. Matthew Hayden, it was short. Just timed it nicely. That's very fine from Justin Langer. This outfield's quick. That's Justin Langer's 6th boundary since lunch, and the 8th boundary in the last 6 overs. Oh, that's 6. That is beautifully timed. It was over the rope by about 5 or 6 metres. That's a wonderful shot.
Well, the rope is well in. It's a good 25, 30 metres in from the boundary edge, but it's still a big hit from Matthew Hayden. Deliberate uppercut over gully, using the pace of Stephen Harmison.
It's short, and once again it got what it deserved. 2 short balls to end the over, a 6 and a boundary. And that's 4 more. That's out and out lack of respect, that shot. It was premeditated, he wasn't there. And he went through with the shot anyway, picked up another boundary. Oh, that's beautifully hit. Nothing mistimed or lucky about that one. Maybe well have been premeditated again, but it was beautifully hit. See where the lunch break was. It was around about there. Since then, there's been a lot of big overs. Lots of overs have gone for more than 4. And there's, 1, 2, 3, 5 overs have gone for 8 or more since lunch. Oh, cracks him over long on. That's the same result. Well, he's hitting the ball very cleanly. Matthew Hayden. It's in the air, but it's through the vacant gully area. It's 4 more. Hayden races into the 90s.
Well, there it goes. He's hit that hard. It's in the air. This is going to be out caught, is it? No, it's not. Back for the second he comes, and this is going to be his century. Yes, it is. Matthew Hayden, 12 Test centuries now, 8 in Australia. This is his second at the MCG. His 3rd against England, all of this series. Take a bow, Matthew Hayden, and a record to 600s in a calendar year, never before done by an Australian. Well, that's in the air. This is out. This is all over. Hayden's out. Caught mid-off. Surely, yes, he's gone. Well, he's tried to whip that one away on the onside, and I think there must have been a bit of front edge in that one. It's gone straight up in the air. And that brings an end to what has been an outstanding innings. Matthew Hayden will get a standing ovation here. Caught it mid-off for 102. And once again, he and Lang are putting together a superb partnership.
He kisses the blade, he motions that he wanted to play it straighter. He'd played 2 magnificent flicks under the onside. This one, he turns the bat a little early. Takes the leading edge. John Crawley takes the catch.
He's hit that one in the air and down the ground and all the way. So another 4. That takes him now to 95. This will be a pretty special moment, I've got to tell you, for Justin Langer. He talks about the Boxing Day Test match, this moment, this big day in cricket, a lot. And I'm sure that 100 here on Boxing Day will be a memory that he will absolutely cherish.
Totally respectful of the traditions of the game, Justin Langer, so he definitely will. He's just decided to play the full face of the bat that time and flip one almost for 6.
Oh, he's gone for it. This could be 100. This could be it. He's hit it for 6. What a way to go. Justin Langer has smashed it to the boundary. He's gone from 95 to his century. That's his 13th century in Test match cricket. 9th one here in Australia, the 3rd against England, and his very first at the MCG. Well played.
One for 218 before tea on the first day. Run rate of 4.49, which is superb. Oh, how easy is that? Beautifully timed. Full face of the bat, just angled it down through the gap. Superb batting. Not a good start. A little half roll, he punched down the ground. Oh, Boxing Day 2002, not good for England. Oh, that's superb. The hardest shot to play, the on drive, is played it superbly. Beautiful use of the feet, which are just medium pace. It's great to watch. Got him, inside edge, big wicket for England. Craig White strikes. That is a big wicket. Much needed. Inside edge, onto the stumps. Ponting's gone.
That's exactly what White had to do. Tie them down, try and get a wicket. Just angled that one in from fairly wide on the crease. May be that Ricky Ponting was just sort of playing for tea there. He's gone after looking very promising in that start. And Australia have lost their second wicket with 235 on the board.
Another example of it. It's hit something. Is it bat? Is it helmet? They've gone up. It's harmless and short at the head of Langer. The umpire's not sure what's going. They're about to confer. England players are all about. They're not happy. Foster, once again, has been turned down. The umpire yet hasn't signalled leg by or head buys. Justin Langer's rubbing his head. He's been given a run so far, but I'm sure it will kick in with the umpire that it really is a leg by.
Well, it certainly sounded like the helmet. It was a massive noise, yes. Flush on the top of the helmet.
And now it's a fine leg glance by Damien Martin. Langer hit in the head, gets off strike. Martin capitalises with a 4.
Got him that time. Well, White's deserved that. Bowling has had plenty of thought about it after tea. They bowled all right this morning. Got slaughtered in the middle session. And there is precisely the stroke Michael Atherton was talking about.
Well executed plan by England. Deliberately bowling to Martin's strength in a way. Having the fielders in position. Marcus Trescothick taking a simple catch. Damien Martin gone for 17. Australia 3 for 265.
Looked as though it went in the air. Also went very, very fast. That man has been put back from the close catching position. There's 2 reasonably firm strokes. Last 2 he's played. Quite deliberate. don't think it was far short of being a 6.
It's gone for it. That's a very good shot. That's the best shot he's played so far, off the back foot through cover. So Steve Waugh on the move here at the MCG. Great shot. Off the back foot, his favourite shot. Square on the offside. And it just made the road.
Well timed there by Steve Waugh. Really is taking to Butcher. Another one. 9 fours. There's 50 for Steve Waugh. His timing has been with him today. There's 2 slips for Steve Waugh, no gully. Once again, straight into the gap. Edged, and has he got forward and grabbed it? The keeper thinks he has. But Butcher is not so sure.
Difficult to see if that has carried. Good thick edge. Butcher moves well to his left. Ball didn't seem to bounce up in his hands. But Mark Butcher will know whether he jammed those fingers or not. He'll be the man who in the best position to say, and he wasn't sure. So I've got a feeling that Daryl Hare will rule in Steve Waugh's favour here. We're going to get a decision, and not surprisingly, not out.
Well, that's beautifully played. Into the gap at extra cover, another 4. That makes it 19 boundaries now. 20 if you count the 6. Well, there's the cut shot again. He's got some runs in that area, Steve Waugh. He's been doing it all his career. It should be no surprise to anybody. And the bowler should very definitely not feed him there. Boy, he just loves him.
Must be tight at the body. The right shoulder maybe, not outside the line of the hands and off stump, because Craig White has no chance, and that rocketed to the rope. Same. Pleading with his bowler. Please get your line right.
356 for 3 then at the end of the day. Now consider this, 46 fours were hit by the Australians and 4 sixes. That is a worrying amount of boundaries. Justin Langer is unbeaten with 146. He's such an efficient player, but has added plenty of flair to his game. Hayden, brilliant. I mentioned that earlier, 102. He's a joy to watch. 21 to Ponting, 17 to Martin, and 62 exhilarating runs, unbeaten, to Stephen Waugh. Who's to say that he's not out there making quite a severe point? Plenty to come, of course, too, for the Australians. Martin Love and Adam Gilchrist amongst them.
Oh, went through him. He's a fraction close there. We've talked about the goes for 4. Not much good shaking your head. You've got the little glove one there, the Gabba. He is very, very close to bouncy pitch.
Richard Dawson, the man in the leg gully.
That's what happens when you give him half a life. He plays a beautiful square cut. That's his strength. I think that previous delivery would almost go down as a chance. It seemed to go through Dawson's hands. It went very quickly because he's so close. This will give us a bit of view. Nice. Little leg glance for 4, right off the meat of the bat. White going on to leg stump. 3 for 370. 150 for Justin Langer. Well played.
Oh, he's got that away. Short outside off stump, and Well, the pulses started beating again. Down to the boundary for 4, playing the shot that well, he can play almost with his eyes closed. Oh, and that's out. That's caught behind. Big noise. Yes, given him. Caught behind. There was no doubt there was a noise there. Steve Waugh is standing probably more out of disappointment than anything else. That is a good delivery. Got a couple to swing early on, but that has brought an end to the Waugh innings. Well, he would have been hoping for 3 figures today. However, he's played pretty well. And I suspect he'll get a big ovation as he goes off the ground. There's the little nick. There was nothing else anywhere near the ball. And eventually the finger was raised. A lot of them on their feet there. So Australia down 4 now for 394.
130th first-class match for Martin Love and his first Test match. And he's away. His first runs in Test match cricket will be a 2 through the covers. Oh, nice shot, Justin Langer. He's played some excellent drives in this innings, right from the word go, but none better than this one. Oh, that's another lovely straight drive from Justin Langer. He is wonderful form, and that now equals his best score against England, 179 not out.
Steve Harmison continues. That's a lovely shot from Martin Love. He's very strong off the back foot. Oh, that's beautifully struck. Not only good timing, but excellent placement. There wasn't a big gap there. A cover drive for a right-hander against an off-spinner is not an easy shot. Martin Love making his debut in this Test match. Player number 385 for Australia. Has looked quite impressive in hitting a couple of boundaries in his 21. So Australia losing just Steve Waugh in that session for 77. They're 4 for 445. Well, that will be a wide, and a very wide one. I'm not actually sure. Seeing the white line is right on the edge of the pitch, I'm not even sure that landed on the hard stuff. Well, there it is. It's going to come with a 4. Second best. Second double century for Justin Langer.
Yes, a standing ovation for this young man who's come such a long way. He plays an aggressive brand of cricket these days, and this crowd here appreciate it very much indeed. It was going gangbusters around about the 40 mark, 40 over mark, that is.
Dropped. Martin Love really hitting that one straight to the fieldsman at backward point. Michael Vaughan, the fieldsman, in that position, and you're probably not that surprised then, Tony.
Well, that's a dolly. I mean, that's enough to drive a bowler around the bend.
Again, too short from Dawson. Well, he's already chalked one up on the offside. Now he's got one to match. Matching pair down the leg side. And once again, a very good take by James Foster.
It's not easy when your batsman only a part-time. Hasn't had a lot of cricket on the tour. And they're two beauties. Sweeps well. I don't think I've seen an English off-spinner bowl as badly as this in fine conditions. Richard Dawson just lacking control. 102-run partnership between Love and Langer. In the air, and he's dropped in. Another one goes down. It wasn't easy, but should have been taken. Short cover. And it's Michael Vaughan. Couldn't catch a cold in the middle of winter, Michael Vaughan. So 500 comes up for 4.
The shambles.
Just cannot do it at this level. The guy that's 200 is his highest score in Test cricket. You don't have to run for those. It's not easy for the skipper. But when you select 4 top-line bowlers and probably 2 of them are mediocre, against the best side in the world, you're going to pay for it.
There's no one down there. That will be 4. And that will be 50 for Martin Love. 50 on debut. And 500 runs against England in this year, just from 3 bats. Slashed wide. Justin Langer. And 4. And a hook shot. It's way in front of square. It's through mid-wicket. Beautifully timed again. 2 boundaries in the over. And that will be 250 for Justin Langer. Run down to third man. 250 not out. He's now the 12th Australian to score 250 in a Test match innings.
That's out. He's hit it straight to backward point. That's the end of Justin Langer. The end of a superb performance. Justin Langer caught at backward point, and he's registered 250. 34s and a 6. An outstanding innings.
Faster ball by Richard Dawson. Possibly takes the top out of the pitch. The black spot appears, gets the top edge straight to Caddick. Standing ovation. A hint of tiredness in that shot. He'd been tightening up in the back. 250 in Australia. 5 for 545.
Well, that's out. Well, there we are. That's the way it goes. He's trying to smash that one over mid-wicket, and Steve Waugh has called him in. Steve Waugh has called him in. So Martin Love is undefeated on 62 in his first innings in Test match cricket. Steve Waugh's not going to waste any time here. He's decided to get them in. This is what happened. Gilchrist obviously knew what the plan was, and he's decided to go for it and make a little bit of hay while the sun was shining. He missed it, and it's hit his stumps. And so that is the end of the Australian innings.
And upon that rather ugly end to Adam Gilchrist's brief innings and then Steve Waugh's declaration came the tea break. Let's have a look at that Australian card. It really was a lovely pitch for batsmen. Easy paced. 551 for 6 wickets declared. 250 Justin Langer. A monumental effort from him. A brilliant 102 from Matthew Hayden. Great support from Stephen Waugh and from Martin Love in his first Test match. The England bowlers, a wicket for Caddick, 3 for White, 2 for Dawson, none for Harmison or Butcher. By heaven, it was hard work for them. We'll take a break. When we come back, the start of England's reply. Welcome back to the Melbourne Cricket Ground. Highlights of the second day here in the famous Boxing Day Test match. Marcus Trescothick and Michael Vaughan making their way to the middle. They have to reply to 551 for 6 declared made by the Australians. This isn't going to be easy, however good the pitch may be.
Well, saw first ball up in the air, and Vaughan's all over the place looking for a single. 6 catches dropped off Gillespie's bowling so far this series in the 3 Test matches. And already squared Vaughan up. That could have gone anywhere. Just popped up, squared him up, just fell safely short cover.
There's the big 177. That's the last one there. That was in Adelaide in the second Test match, but hasn't batted for any long period of time since then.
Great shot. Beautifully played. Hard to pick up. It went there quickly. Goes for 4. 1 for 5. He's tracked it away. He's gone over the top. It's raced away for 4. It's got him. He's knocked him over straight through him. What a good piece of bowling. The perfect length. Michael Vaughan caught on the crease. This great fast bowler knocks over their best batsman with the perfect new ball delivery. That's superb bowling.
Just what you don't need. Besides 550 runs plus it against you as your best player. Chop one back on. It's good length from McGrath. Vaughan's beaten by the pace. He's half forward and he's half back. Like Ricky Ponting in the first innings of Australia. Chops it back onto the stumps and McGrath's got him. Got the big wicket. Vaughan's out for 11. England 1 for 13.
That's a good stroke. Didn't evade the fielder at mid-off by much, but just enough to get past the fingertips. And that's 4. Short one. And Butcher has put it away. It's 1 for 32. It's to be Stuart MacGill. Bowling to Trescothick, who favours the sweep. And the slog sweep at times. Very good 6. This is more in Trescothick's line. And another good stroke away on the offside. That's the purpose of hitting down the ground or away through mid-wicket. Then the bowler will tend to pitch short.
Oh, that's well played. That's a very good shot. Again, a quick delivery, but that time quicker off the bat. Oh, he's had a go at that one, and that one too is running away down to the boundary. Trescothick has decided he's going to take Lee on. Into the fence it goes. 1 for 61. Toss again struck away nicely on the offside, and again to the boundary for 4. Oh, that's a good shot as well. He's hit that one right into the gap, and that's 4 as well. So Stuart MacGill taking a little bit of stick yet. Oh, that's out, that's caught behind. Yes, he tried to leave it. I thought it hit his glove. There was certainly a big noise, and he's given him eventually. Yes, I was about to tell Ian Healy that they definitely need that little microphone down that far end, but eventually he decided that he had hit it. I think it was a question of whether it was glove or perhaps arm, but it was a huge appeal from the Australians. Let's have another look at it.
Trescothick having a good look at it, probably runs off the glove, bottom glove, through to Gilchrist, who really gave it to the crowd, and that's what turned the umpire. The spontaneity and the veracity of the Australian appeal. Brett Lee didn't bother to turn around and ask the question. That's dangerous. 2 for 73.
Trescothick is now gone. The England captain on strike. Oh, that's a glove too. There's a noise. Was it glove or was it arm guard? Russell Tiffin looks like he signalled arm guard to me. There was definitely a big noise. Another deflection. It was a real thud more than a nick. Now, was it arm guard or was it a glove? Again, it was quick. Came back at the England captain. Not really sure what happened there, but it was a very confident appeal again. I've got a feeling that might have been a bit of glove there. It's either that or it's the wristband that he wears. Oh, it's over the top. It's quick again. It's hit the shoulder of the bat. And this time it's flown safely away. Once again, the England captain had no control over where that was going. Oh, he's hit that. He smacked that square of the wicket. Has raced to the boundary. 10 from the over. A good one for Nasser Hussain. 2 for 90. Oh, that's missed the stumps by a whisker. Nasser Hussain at the end was playing soccer, trying to kick it away. Fortunately, his soccer skills are good. That was heading back towards middle stump. Full toss and held mid-on. Jason Gillespie's the man. Nasser Hussain's gone nowhere at the moment. The umpires, unfortunately, are going upstairs. Well, it's a full toss. It's not a great shot from Nasser Hussain. Should have been put away. But in the end, he's chipped it to Jason Gillespie. And just judging by Gillespie's reaction, he's caught this as clean as a whistle. And I can't really work out why Dave Orchard has gone upstairs for this one. He's only about 10 metres away from where the catch was taken, and he's probably got as good a view as anyone. Let's just hope we get an answer from upstairs. And the answer to me is out. Bob's up, and that's why Hussain has stayed his ground, or held his ground. Bob's up, but I don't think it's hit the ground at any stage.
Nasser Hussain's quite entitled to stand there if he thinks there's any doubt. Dave Orchard's 10 metres, and that's probably got the best view.
And Darryl Hare is the umpire who's officiating on this one. And I think the longer he takes, the more chance that Nasser Hussain will remain at the crease. Not out again. So we're still none for 13. 13 referrals to the third umpire. I can remember 13 not outs. Big shout and out. Jason Gillespie's got his man. Mark Butcher's not happy. Well, Jason Gillespie wasn't happy a couple of overs ago with the disputed catch of Nasser Hussain. And he's picked up Mark Butcher as consolation.
Well, Jason Gillespie will feel there's some justice. Did it pitch in line? Yes. Hit both pads. A bit high. Mark Butcher didn't look happy with it. Jason Gillespie was very, very happy. Hawkeye says it's out. Hawkeye says it's out. It's out for me. It's hitting the stumps. Hit him a bit high, but I think the ball was hitting the stumps. It's a very handy wicket. We'll probably get a night watchman in Australia now. We've got a good little chance. Get another one. It's 3 for 94.
Was there another noise? Oh, yeah. There's an inside edge there, I think. And that's what Mark Butcher was unhappy about. He's not even looking at the umpire there. He's looking to where the ball's finished. And that's why he's unhappy. I think he's considered himself pretty unlucky there, Mark Butcher.
I think Nasser might have used up a bit of his luck.
Well, that's close too. Will we have 2 in a row? Russell Tiffin says no.
Richard Dawson survives, and so do England. Well, sort of, to fight another day. 97 for 3 at the close. A cameo from Marcus Trescothick, ended by the searing pace of Brett Lee. Michael Atherton is with me. Athers, tough going for England's bowlers.
Very much so. They simply can't bowl Australia out for a competitive total. I think it's 7 out of the last 9 Ashes Test matches. Australia have scored more than 450 in the first innings, and that's a great problem for Nasser Hussain in England.
Is Steve Harmison a plus point? He didn't pick up a wicket here, but people are talking highly of him.
Yeah, he's young and he's got some promise. He's got all the ingredients that should make into a good Test match fast bowler. He's tall, he's got pace, and he's shown in this game that he's got the ability to improve, and he's got some stamina as well. So he's a plus point for England, somebody that they can build an attack around.
Can the game be saved?
It's going to be very difficult because of the pace that Australia scored. They've scored so quickly, and Steve Waugh's not prolonged their innings, so there's a hell of a long way to go. But the pitch is good, and it needs somebody to dig in.
Saying on 17, Dawson yet to score. Oh, he gets a nasty one first up. Goes wide. Wait for the call. Probably a leg by. Leg by call, but a good quick start by Brett Lee. 145.8. Another beautiful day in Melbourne. That's nicely played. 3 for 103. Short and well played, beats mid on. Good shot. We've rarely seen the cool shot played this year by the Englishman against Shane Warne. It's just going to make it. It's okay. That was a good one because he hit straight to ground. Oh, and beautiful bowling, good length, encouraged the drive, well caught it for a slip. Martin Love gets his opportunity, takes it as clean as a whistle, and McGill picks up a well-earned wicket.
Excellent bowling. Induce the drive. That's what all leg spinners are looking to do. Get the batsman driving, the right-hander, and comfortably taken by Martin Love. Just had to move a little bit to his left hand, but very comfortably taken. That's well bowled. So he's got rid of the night watchman, Stuart McGill, and England's 4th wicket is down with 111 on the board.
That's beautifully bowled. That is superb bowl. He's given him. Yes, it looked out. Full length. He gave him the short one. He was full. That's what Test batsmen should expect, but it was spot on line. Robert Key departs for duck. Lee's got 2.
Well, that's why he pitches a lot of deliveries right up. Late swing there, and it's got him right on the point of the toe. Looked to be headed straight for middle stump, and he had the batsman dancing, is what the fast bowler was suggesting. He couldn't get the feet out of the way in time, so Robert Key has gone for a duck, carrying his bat back by the handle. It's 5 for 113.
That's a leg gully, a mid-on and a fine leg on the onside for Crawley. Oh, he gets it away for 4. Could have taken leg stump. He got enough bat on it. It's a good start as it turned out, but it was 154.9, and he knows it was just a little bit of bat to stop the leg stump from going out of the ground.
Oh, and he's caught it. That could be out. It went up. Yes, he's given him. That's the end of Nasser. Nasser's not going. Nasser is giving the impression that it's definitely not out. Well, boy, that was a very strong response to the noise and a magnificent catch. Just watch this again. See if we can pick up the nick, if any. Well, it's pretty hard from that angle there. Lots of noises, but just watch this. Forward short leg coming across in there, full length. Boy, that's Hayden diving full length. Now, the catch was a good one. The question is, did he hit it? Up goes the response. It's a huge appeal there from the Australian team. The England captain is on his way, having stood his ground. He obviously feels a little hard done by. Out for 24, 6 for 118. Oh, that's a dreadful delivery. That is a deadly dangerous delivery. That is what you call a beamer. He's come screaming in there. That's the sort of delivery that can end up with a batsman in serious trouble. He never saw it at all. Have a look at this. Oh, this is such a bad feeling. Actually, he picked it up very early, didn't he? And there's the reaction of Lee. This is how Hawkeye tracked the ball. That's it. Imagine standing there and that happened. Now, that's 131 kilometres an hour when it went past his head there. Well, that's well played. That's a nice shot. You don't often see Glenn McGrath driven on the up through extra cover. That's what happened there. That's Craig White getting himself off the mark. Oh, that's in the air, and that's going to go over the top. He had no idea there. Glenn McGrath digging it in. It was on him, well, almost before he'd moved, and that's now 4. A frustrated McGrath. Oh, he's hit that well. That's well played. Well, now has it gone all the way? I think it might have. Yeah, it was right out of the middle of the bat, that one. The ball obviously spinning back into the bat. That's the place to hit them. If you're going to play sweep shots, hit them square.
Oh, down the pitch, beautifully hit. And all the way as well. That takes Craig White to his best score of the series and his second 6 of the morning.
It's been the most excitement we've seen from the Englishman in the crowd. Someone caught Matthew Hayden the other day, and now another grab's been taken.
That's well played. Now he gets the short one. For the first time this morning, he's found the gap as well through the offside. Well, that's up in the air, straight up in the air. This should be out, and it is. Oh, it certainly wasn't the fastest delivery in the world. John Crawley, I think, thought it was a lot shorter than it was. For almost a premeditated pull shot, and it's straight up in the air.
It's a shot which Michael Vaughan is very good at. He's played well in the Brisbane Test. John Crawley this time, looking to force from the top of off stump. Disappointed as soon as it came off his bat. Langer and the Australians not so disappointed. Gillespie in his second ball takes a wicket, 2 for 8. He's got. Crawley has gone 7 for 172.
Beautifully bowled. There's a big shout. Umpire not reacting.
Let's see here, Snicko's version of James Foster's edge, and there's a definite edge. There's a sound and a deflection, and you can see the snickometer picking up the outside edge from James Foster's blade there.
And it's been a good morning for Australia. So 36 to White, 8 to Foster. They're the 2 not out players, with England at 7 for 185. Excellent shot.
Good effort there by McGill, but boy, that was timed beautifully.
That's good placement. So that's 50 for Craig White, doing it in fine style. For 208.
It's well driven, beautiful on drive. It's an easy shot to play, but he used his feet nicely, got into position. Pick up 3. Big shout, big one, he's given in. Oh, he's broken through, he's caught him full. His first test cricket in 4 years for the captain. Very full delivery. Foster maybe just falling across to the offside. Russell Tiffin said, that's out. And that is a very ordinary decision. Hawkeye's showing it's hitting the stumps, but where the umpire was, I'd be very disappointed if I was a batsman with that. But he's going back to the pavilion, he's gone for 19, it's 8 for 227.
227 for 8 when James Foster got out. Quite a brave performance from a young cricketer that Australians haven't seen much of. Still 125 needed to avoid the follow-on. Well, England didn't do that. They made a reasonable fist of trying to do so, thanks to Craig White, who finished unbeaten on 85. Andrew Caddick with 17 did some good things, and then extraordinarily lost his mind, had a huge slog when he was edging away to leg, and left Craig White stranded. And of course it was all too much for Stephen Harmison coming in at number 11. So, the England card, Trescothick, Butcher and Hussain all getting starts but not going on. Craig White finishing unbeaten with 85, as I said, 17 to Caddick and 19 to James Foster. 270, the sum total of a pretty indifferent performance on what is an outstanding batting surface. The Australian bowlers shared the wickets around, 4 for Gillespie, 1 for McGrath, 2 for Lee, who was the theatre of proceedings, no question about that, and 2-2 for Stuart McGill. Don't go away, we'll be back here at the Melbourne Cricket Ground in just a moment for some more. Hello again from the Melbourne Cricket Ground. A very, very hot day today. Temperatures up into the mid-30s. Hard work for the bowlers. We're going to pick it up with Jason Gillespie having a go at Michael Vaughan and commentating at Tony Greig and Bill Laurie.
Oh, he's hit that one pretty well, and it's gone down to the boundary for 4. Short outside off stump, appropriately treated. Michael Vaughan off the mark.
Oh, inside edge, was it? Angled bat. 4. Could have gone anywhere. It's gone for it and got it away. That's all the way for 4. Great shot. Beautiful use of the feet. Opened himself up and placed it superbly. Oh, that's superb. Full pitch, but he hit it so cleanly and placed it superbly. We've seen a lot of full tosses not put away this year. Michael Vaughan showing always scored over 1,000 runs in a calendar year by putting that loose ball away beautifully.
It's a beauty. That's wonderfully well played. Well, that's Trescothick's favourite. Against the spinners, doesn't matter whether it's an off spinner or leg spinner, and I've seen him hit plenty of sixes. For that, it's a lovely, clean swing of the bat. 50 up. Played that well. He's played that down into the ground, but we shouldn't be too despondent about that because the stroke was played and there's always the chance of the edge. No need to chase that. That'll bounce back. Well, perhaps it won't. A lot of player stuff down there these days. That end of the ground's none for 64. LBW or caught. Well, just have to have a look at that again.
Yeah, I thought it might have been, pad might have been outside the line of off stump when the ball hit it. It's hit the back one, I'd say, but well, that's a long way outside off stump.
Well, it did hit the back one. That's the thing that would have done it with the umpire. I thought for a moment as it flew up in the air that might have been an edge because the batsman was running down the pitch. Trescothick LBW to McGill, 1 for 67.
Oh, he's hit that one away beautifully. Over-pitched again and appropriately dealt with. So, well, Michael Vaughan trying to hit them right in the middle of the bat. Gill has 1 for 22. Oh, and that's a real full toss, that one. He's having a bit of trouble with this over-pitching. That was just helped on its way.
Oh.
Hasn't that gone? Really rips across the right-hander. Pitches on about middle and ends up about 3 feet outside off.
Oh, that was lucky. He was trying to get that one over the top and a little inside edge onto the leg.
This is one of Butcher's major shots against the leg spinner. Just a little too full to play it because it's bounced and spun quickly past the bat.
Oh, edge, and very well taken. Martin Love, that is a beauty. That's gone quick and low to his left-hand side, and he's taking a stunning catch at first slip to remove Mark Butcher.
That looked like an absolute beauty. Jason Gillespie always testing the batsman. Going for the back foot slash. Weight just on the back foot. It's gone low, fast, and it's got stuck in the left duke. It's a very good catch. It's stuck, that's for sure.
Which is gone. Bradley caught by Mark Love. England now 2 for 89. Just a note on Michael Vaughan. He's now gone past Dennis Amos as the highest run scorer for England in a calendar year. So that's a wonderful effort for Michael Vaughan in 2002. It was in the air for a while. But Steve Waugh at cover point didn't quite pick it up. And only get the 2 as well. It was in the air for quite a while. It was short. Hit in the air. Just wide of Stephen Waugh. It's a nice shot from Michael Vaughan. He should get 2. Yes, that's where Australia have been dominant. It's the 100 up for England, 2 for 100. Where Australia really have it, particularly in this series, grabbed the game right from the word go. They just haven't made big first innings scores, but they've made them very quickly. It's put a lot of pressure on England's batting. Oh, good shot. That's a lovely way to bring up the 50. That has raced to the square leg boundary. He's a good player, Michael Vaughan, there's no doubt about that. He challenges the bowlers, and he is good to watch. Oh, it's a big shout. Adam Gilchrist is very confident. Once again, it's the sweep, and once again, he's missed it. Now, did the back foot slide out? Umpire Dave Orchard has signalled to the third umpire. Well, I thought he may have also given him out, but he's now gone upstairs. He sent it up to Darryl Hare, the third umpire. I thought he may have actually put his finger up at one stage here. Let's give an eye on the back foot. It's out there. And, well, is it on the line? Or did he get it back? We'll have to just have another look at that one, I reckon. Let's have a look where the bail comes off. Comes off about now. I think that's out. I think that's going to be on the line, and on the line is out. The line belongs to the fielding side. This might tell us even more. Yeah. I think when you see that rupturing of the stumps, I think the foot is still on the line there. The stumps are definitely broken there, and I still think the Nasser Hussain's on the line there. I think maybe Darryl Hare wants another look. He's still taking his time out there. But here comes the decision. Not out.
That then is how the day ended, with Michael Vaughan reigning supreme among England's batsmen. Some good signs from Marcus Trescothick. He got a seriously indifferent decision from umpire Russell Tiffin. Mark Butcher, a stroke I think that he'd rather forget. So, Shane Warne alongside me, carrying a little injury warning.
Just trying to come up with the sling ball, actually, to see if I can do anything. But, no, look, I thought it was a fantastic day's cricket. I think at one stage, England 6 for 118 in the first innings. It looked like Australia was once again going to go over the top of England, enforce a follow-on, and once again we'll have a 2.5-day test match. But I thought Craig White batted superbly today and really did show some fight and some ticker. That's something that's probably been lacking in the first start of the series in the first 3 test matches. I thought he played extremely well with some good help from Foster. And I thought today Trescothick and Vaughan got him off to a good start. From there, a couple of bad shots and maybe a tough decision on Marcus Trescothick. But, look, an interesting day tomorrow.
Have you been surprised by how inept England have been throughout the series? I know that you're someone that comes to play county cricket in England and enjoys playing there.
Yes, I think England are a better side than they have shown in this series. But I think at times they've just given in a bit too easily. Now, I'm not sure if that's because of Australia have created that much pressure that's been out there. I know we've created pressure at times, but I just would have liked to see them dig in a little bit better, sum up the situation a bit better, and really think about the shot they've played. I think if you look back at the first 3 test matches and this test match, there'd be a few batsmen walking off saying, what did I play that shot for? Now, I think if you're a test player and a good player like some of these guys are, excellent players, which have shown against other countries, then maybe it's their thinking, their concentration, or just the pressure they've given into Australia.
You've got a psychological hold, haven't you?
I think we have, yes, but we haven't really enabled England to really get into the game. I think we've really, even from Caddick, from when we've batted first, Caddick's first over has gone for 10 at times, and I really think Australia's had the momentum from over 1 of the test match, and then since then England have been chasing their tail all the time to try and get back into the game.
I've got to ask, how is it?
Easy. No, it's going along okay. It's showing some good signs over the last week. It's only been 10 days. And but it's feeling pretty good at this stage, and I'm hoping to be part of the World Cup. I'm going to do whatever it takes to get right for that World Cup. I got off the bike, I think, at 5:05 local time here, and started about 11:30. So it's a big day today, and I've got another one tomorrow, and then maybe hopefully have a cold one with the boys afterwards.
Full pitch, and he plays it beautifully. He's one of the few Englishmen that kicks the bad balls away consistently.
I think that's the key to playing Stuart MacGill, because he's a big spinner of the ball, but he does bowl plenty of bad deliveries, and you must take full toll of them, as Michael Vaughan has done on that occasion.
MacGill, full toss, whack down square, and that's 4. Didn't pick it up, Ben McGrath. I'd like to see that. On for it and got it away well. He's a pretty good hooker, Hussain. 2 for 128. That's beautiful bowling. To a man that's on 66 and good touch.
This is the line that MacGill should look to bowl. With the amount of turn that he's getting, he's really got to look to bowl leg stump, just outside, maybe attacking the stumps rather than pitching an off stump.
Short and put away. Well played.
Once again, Michael Vaughan taking full toll of a loose delivery from Stuart MacGill. This time short and wide outside the off stump. Vaughan can pick MacGill out of the hand, which means he can get back to cut, knowing in his mind that the ball's a leg spinner and not a googly. He moves on to 70.
Nicely played off the back foot. That's the single. That's a change now. Hussain will be on strike for the first time for a long time.
Just an indication with that last delivery I was talking about, that Vaughan can pick MacGill out of the hand. It was the googly, and Vaughan back and across, turning it on the leg side. Definitely picks MacGill out of the hand, and that's a big advantage when you're playing against a leg spinner.
Sweep. Misfielded, or not misfielded, didn't get a hand to it, so it's 4. So he's been playing one of those strokes all summer. This time he beats Langer. The over bowled, 9 runs conceded, 2 for 138.
England still need another 142 to make Australia bat again, but making a very good fist of it this morning. This partnership is worth 50. That's a shot that Vaughan has played extremely well. Uses his wrist beautifully in that shot. Beautiful placement again. He does pick off the loose ones, Michael Vaughan. Another excellent chase from Brett Lee. This time he attempts to hit that inside out drive. Going to get a 4. Another tremendous shot from Michael Vaughan. He's a very, very good player of the horizontal bat shots, both sides of the wicket. Once again, he's found the gap. That's the other big difference between Vaughan and the rest of the Englishmen. Most times he finds the gap. Oh, that's a beautiful shot. He got into wonderful position to play that shot. His footwork is excellent.
So too is this pitch. And that puts pressure on Stu McGill. The margin for error becomes smaller. That's a foolish ball. Plenty of players have been going forward to that. Vaughan lays back.
Again, quickly into position. And I think what we can say from what we've seen this morning, the reason why Vaughan is playing him so much better than the other Englishmen, he's picking him out of the hand. And he's got him. Glenn McGrath, his persistence has paid off, and he's got the England captain.
He hit him on the front thigh with the slower ball the ball before. Follows it up with another one. We've seen one die to the keeper. Slower ball. What's he going to do? It's the spider. Split fingers. Ball comes out. Lambonja's off the bat. Straight to Glenn McGrath. The delight of the Australians. They'll never give in. The English were on top for the first time in the series and couldn't maintain it for any length of time. The captain's gone for 23, 3 for 169. Michael Vaughan on 98.
Plays that shot beautifully, and he'll get his 100 here with a magnificent shot. That's his 7th Test 100 and his 6th in 2002. And if he's played any better than that, I'm sorry I missed that innings.
That was juicy. And got what it deserved. Well, probably could have actually gone for 6.
Oh, slower ball and well played. Beautifully pulled in front of square down to the boundary for 4. Well, that's another example of how good Michael Vaughan is. And there we go again. He smashed that one as well. Beautifully down to the boundary. That time it's 4. Almost to the same place. Well, he's decided that Gillespie has got to go. And so far he's winning the little battle. Well, there's that full toss again. First ball, and he smashed that one. Oh, dear. All the way. Mind you, that's where it should go. It should go into the stands. This long full toss that he bowls first up is being punished, certainly by Vaughan, whenever he gets one.
He really did punish it, and that's been trademark in this innings. In fact, with Michael Vaughan throughout this series, he, more than any other Englishman, has punished the loose balls, punished them the way they should be.
That's well played too. Beautifully played off his legs. He's whipped that one away. Not even slightly concerned about a little bit of rough that may be around that leg stump. Just flicking it away through the field for 4.
Oh, nicely hit. Used his feet again. And once again it goes all the way. It's his third 6 in this innings, Michael Vaughan. And he's not going to be tied down.
It's a magnificent stroke. Excellent footwork. Just a couple of steps down the pitch, the press, and a couple of steps down the pitch, and over mid-off.
And smack, he's hit that sweet as well. And split the 2 men in the deep. Power and placement. Oh, and he's got him. He's got him from around the wicket. 6-4. McGill goes around the wicket and picks him up. And that is an enormous breakthrough for Australia. But a magnificent innings comes to an end.
Change of angle work for Stuart McGill. Under pressure from Vaughan. 10 off the previous 2 balls. Goes around the wicket. Vaughan picks the leg break. Goes back to late cut. And that's a good catch from Martin Love. in that first slip in place of Damien Martin for the leg spinner. And in the end of an outstanding innings from Michael Vaughan. Walks past the Barmy Army, appreciates his efforts. And Michael Vaughan has gone for 145.
Smacked fiercely over square leg. A couple of bounces. One of the practice wickets and 4. And Stephen Moore's got a man right on square leg, Matthew Hayden, for that shot. Robert Key just went straight over his head.
Deliberately lofted by Key.
Sweeps and sweeps well. Oh, and he even beats Lee. That's a good shot, but he can beat Lee running down there. About 15 metres to go. It's a great shot. Short on the back foot. Robert Key sweeping, doing a Vaughan really, sweeping on the onside, forced the shorter delivery, hit it off the back foot through cover. Great shot.
Run. That one pulled away down towards the boundary, and he'll get another 4. Oh, there's some good cricket being played here at the moment. That's Robert Key taking his score to 42. Very good shot. And this, he'll certainly enjoy keeping this going. Well, that's in the air, and no, he's got it just wide of the fieldsman down there. Another 4. Robert Key is making hay here. Well, the sun's not exactly shining in Melbourne, but he's certainly making hay.
Yes, he's following on Michael Vaughan. Mark Taylor summed it up beautifully. While they're attacking, let's keep attacking. And Robert Key's raced to 46. Running. There it goes. Robert Key will go for 4. If it is, it's his first 50 in Test cricket. It's well played under pressure. Duck in the first innings, out second ball. Robert Key has played very well indeed.
He certainly has, and you would have thought the Barmy Army had won the Test match. We only need 4 more was the song they were singing just before that one was smashed away through the offside field. So Australia have to bat again.
Jason Gillespie. First ball from Gillespie after the drinks interval. That was nothing better than a wild slash drawn into the stroke by a very good away moving ball from Gillespie.
First ball of his spell. It was there to hit. Robert Key not quite up with it. Head height to Ponting. Takes a good catch. Gillespie, as yesterday, takes a wicket with instant impact. First ball of his spell this time. 2 for 39. Robert Key, 52. A good innings. England desired more. 5 for 287.
Well, that's what John Crawley has to do. He's got an injured batsman at the non-striker's end. Craig White's torn a muscle in his side. So Crawley is the one who has to carry the attack to the Australians now. They lead by 12. Well, he went over the top of it. Strong on the offside as well. Brett Lee gave it every chance to swing.
He's found another batsman that'll have a go at the wide outswinger. 5 for 301.
White hammering that short pitch delivery.
And Craig White has definitely improved in this match, not just with the bat but also with the ball. It's just about the pick of the England bowlers in the first innings. 85 not out with the bat.
Drop there, a very difficult one. Trying to cut a little bit too close to the body. Martin Love's done a terrific job at first slip, and that was a difficult one.
Not dissimilar to the one he caught straight at him. Just an awkward height, that one, to Martin Love. Round about the chest region. We're not sure which way to have the hands.
Again, Crawley sweeps, and this time he's picked the gap between the two men behind square. So a good note to finish on for England as they lead by 45. So England will be feeling reasonably happy as they go to tea.
Oh, it's bowled him. Chopped that on. Well, going around the wicket has worked for Brett Lee. He's angled most of the balls into the body of John Crawley. This time he pushed one wide, and Crawley has chopped it back onto the stumps.
Well, the physio's the only one to worry about the hip now. That was well outside off stump and going further away. It's good tactical stuff from, I think, probably Steve Waugh, because he was the one who came over and had a long talk with Brett Lee before he decided to go around the wicket there. And it's 6 for 342.
Gone. Big noise. Yes, and he walks. Well, there's the two big wickets together that England haven't lost all day. They've played particularly well, but right in the last session they've lost Crawley, and now some 3 or 4 balls later, Craig White's back in the pavilion.
Well, McGill deserves this. He must be very, very tired. That has skidded through. It's a big, thick edge. And Craig White went. There's a nod from the umpire there. But it's been a hard day, or hard 2 days, for Stuart McGill. And he deserves a bit of success. 7 for 342.
Is brilliantly held from Martin Love. That is a screamer. That's going quickly from a back cut from James Foster, and Martin Love has taken another outstanding slips catch.
That is a beauty. Yep, that's 4 for him now. He's dropped one, a very difficult one. 8 for 356.
It's through. 2 slips in, just wide of Ponting. Races away for 4. There's no bat pad in. Gillespie does well. Can he hit the stumps? He can't. And his overthrows, in fact, gets 5s. So Andy Caddick will pick up 5. It's well driven. That's going to go for 4. Gillespie's out on his feet almost here, just rolling his arm over there, and he was pushed through cover. And Caddick drives you through cover, you know you're losing that bit of pep, and still you need to dig it in hard. Got him. Steve Waugh's caught it. McGill gets 5. A long hop hit by Caddick to Steve Waugh diving forward. So 5 wickets for Stuart McGill, and well earned.
Caddick just reached. He really didn't move his feet across to that. It's one of the advantages Stuart McGill's got in being a big turner of the ball. If he pitches off stump and short, it turns a long way from the batsman. Even with Caddick's enormous reach, he just didn't get his feet across. So Stuart McGill has claimed his 5th, and England are 9 for 378.
Well, he's listened to Ian Chappell. He's done the right thing. He's gone bang. And it goes over cover for 4. Oh, he's really struck that one high and long. May not reach the rope. Lee's after it. Oh, he's going to get run out. Surely, good throw. Get him. Oh, he's home. The big fella put the big ones in.
Oh, it's got him. Middle and off stump. Little outswinged by Gillespie. Armison's promising dig comes to an end.
Steve Harmison's stump spread-eagled once again signals the end of that England innings. 387 with 145 from Michael Vaughan, the feature. 3 sixes and 19 fours in a quite awesome display. Other England players contributing well, with Robert Keys 52, a great sign for the future. The Australian bowlers, 1 for Glenn McGrath, 3 for Jason Gillespie, who wasn't quite at top pace, 1 for Brett Lee, 5 for 152 for Stuart McGill. Now, he didn't bowl like he can, no question about that, but he has another nice little clutch against the old enemy. 107 then for the Australians to win the game. They came out, Langer and Hayden, and batted for just 2 overs. 8 for no wicket the score. 99 to win tomorrow, and as ever, the Australians are well placed.
Hayden on strike to Andy Caddick. He goes for in the air, should be out. Tudor's coming in, will we get to it? Yes, he does. So Caddick gets the wicket. Gone for the hook shot. Hayden, and the 12th man takes a very well-judged catch. Strong north wind blowing. It was a high ball, and the Englishmen are delighted, and rightly so.
Cast your mind back to the first ball that Matthew Hayden played on the first day here at the MCG. It was a miss hook, and it went over Stephen Harmison's head, and that got Australia going. This time, a miss hook, and Alex Tudor is in off the rope and makes a good catch, and that's a good start. It's a plan that's worked for England against Hayden before, and Hayden has gone for 1. Australia 1 for 8.
It's gone for it, and that's 4. Sweet time of the ball, good placement.
Too short again, Caddick. Talked at the start of the over that Hussain has set the field straight. He's asking his fast bowler to pitch the ball up.
And he pitches on the leg stump. It's not great bowling. Good batting by Ponting as he punches him through mid-on. And quick between the wickets. 9 runs from the over. It's 1 for 21. And the captain would be disappointed this morning. They pick up a wicket in the first over, and since then the bowling's been terrible.
He was having problems with Andrew Caddick last over, setting the field for full deliveries. Caddick bowling short, and then Hussain moved the field over to the offside, and Caddick bowled a ball on middle and leg, and you can see Hussain's reaction there. Frustrated. And a frustrating summer.
He's got a man there that goes all the way. It's a big one. It's a beautiful hooker, wide drop short. On the 5th-day pitch. One of the best hookers in world cricket.
2 men out, but Ricky Ponting not worried about that. Andrew Caddick again short at Ponting. Banging the ball in halfway down. And the ropes are well in, so the boundary's quite short here at the MCG, and Ponting prepared to take the man on.
Fine shot. Beautiful on drive of the ball. Full pitch. Nothing wrong with the delivery, except it was a little bit straight. He's played the superb on drive. It's gone for it again. They don't move. 14 off the over. A good one for Australia. It's 1 for 39. That's going for buys, or wides possibly. Wait for the call. Buys. Maybe because he gloved it. James Foster, very short again from Harmison. Foster jumping high. Got a glove to it and raced away for 4 buys.
Well, it's poor bowling. It's not particularly well directed. It's far too short. It's no danger. Much James Foster could do with that.
That's the gap I was talking about. This time still doesn't time it perfectly, but they'll run 3, possibly 4. Tudor's covered some distance. He's covered about 150 metres and kept it to 3.
12 to Justin Langer, 30 to Ricky Ponting. That slashed away through the covers. Quite off the middle of the bat. Alex Tudor's really enjoying himself out there, having a bit of a run around. Big shout, and it's been given by umpire Orchard. So the bouncer barrage has finally worked.
Disappointment for Ponting, who was having a good time out there. Harmison, this time not as high and uselessly over the head. It's at the body, it's at the hip and down the leg side. They've been very successful with ones outside off. Not so successful this morning. Hayden on leg stump, Ponting outside leg stump. 2 for 58, the Australians.
Big shout again. And he's been given. David Orchard getting the finger up, and Stephen Harmison is getting some very good bounce here at the MCG.
The players are urging the Barmy Army to get up now. This is a ripper. It's outside off, it's short, but it climbs a little further and takes the outside edge perfectly for any wicketkeeper. Foster gets 2. Orchard says, yep. Martin out for naught from 3 deliveries, 3 for 58.
Well, 46 runs for Australia to win, but England are keeping the excitement in this game. Picked up 3 wickets this morning. Inside edge and just away from the keeper, James Foster. Another good delivery from Harmison.
Decks back into Steve Waugh. Had him hopping on the crease. Inside edge, I'll take 4. Well, they've had the inside edge. Steve Waugh jumping on the crease. This time had him fending. Damien Martin wished that the English didn't appeal, or didn't appeal for him like they did for Steve Waugh. That, I think, has taken the outside edge.
Well, I'm not sure. And in fact, there's a shake of the head there from the umpire. So there must have been an appeal, because David Orchard has answered it, but it's definitely taken the edge. And he's caught. Well caught at mid-off. And it's a no ball. Umpire Orchard is standing there with his arm outstretched. Steve Waugh is 20 metres from the crease. Now Justin Langer has caught his attention, and he's been called back. What an unbelievable run here for Steve Waugh.
The Barmy Army has cost England this wicket. There's too much noise out there. No one can hear a thing. The wicket before this one, the outside edge. If the slips weren't sure of the edge, why should the umpire be sure? No one appealed. No one heard a thing. This comedy of errors. There's the outside edge, the bat going back. Foster knew something had happened, but wasn't convinced. How can you convince the umpire? Then the no ball. Harmison follows that up with a no ball where he had him caught.
And now he smacked him for 4. What an unbelievable over that was. 3 for 71.
Here it is again, going past Steve Waugh's bat. There's the big edge. And I can't work out why the bowler hasn't appealed, nor James Foster. But that's helped Steve Waugh to still be there.
Well, Steve Waugh's got James Foster, the keeper, eventually starting to shout, but the umpire had already shaken his head at that point. The umpire heard nothing because of the shouting and chanting, and I doubt if he'd have seen much of a deflection with the bat being pulled away. Now Steve Waugh was just starting in for the slash over point there from a short ball, and it just added to the remarkable things that are happening this morning.
That's through. And not bouncing as much as Harmison would have liked. Steve Waugh will get 2. Australia now needing 26.
That catch taken by Nasser Hussain off the no ball. The no ball was very close, there's no doubt about that. It's a question of some part of the foot has to be behind that line. Now, if you're looking at it in your living room, you may say, oh, hang on a sec, his foot slid. And we'll show you that again in a moment after this next ball from Harmison. Mr. Single to Steve Waugh. Yes, there's no doubt Harmison's foot slid, but never at any stage was any of it behind the line. Now, if it had part of his foot behind the line and then it slid over, it wouldn't have been a no ball. But there's no doubt that is a no ball. His foot slid from on the line to the front of the line.
Well, that's in the air, and he's out this time, and Steve Waugh walks. Caught at second slip by Mark Butcher. Steve Waugh has received a number of short pitch deliveries in this innings, and finally they've got him.
Well, there's a bit of game on again here. There's only a handful of runs needed. That was a shoulder-high bouncer and a good catch. He had to stretch and then keep going. Mark Butcher has taken the catch off Caddick. Steve Waugh out for 14 in 25. And it's 4 for 83.
Well, Andrew Caddick has now got Stephen Waugh 9 times. Test match cricket. Good steepling bounce. Australian captain trying to get the gloves out of the road at the last minute. Smacked into the top glove, actually. It was a good delivery and a good catch too. Mark Butcher had a lot of work to do there and did it well. But with the Barmy Army. Well, they've followed this England cricket team around so far in this series and have had a lot to cheer about. They're cheering this morning. They're playing well. Oh, it's a good shot. That's 4. Short and wide. Langer puts it away. The Aussie crowd a bit more subdued. Well, Justin Langer, he spent the majority of the match out there in the middle. 24 not out in the second. 250 in the first. Batted for the majority of the first innings. He's then fielded for 2 days in a session. He got out in the first innings. Australia were 545 on the board already, and they declared some 6 runs later. Big shout. This time, Caddick's got him. Is there still a bit of life in this game yet?
Well, I hope not too much more than we've had so far, because the excitement is so intense here at the MCG. 5 down, Australia, 90 on the board. Before play began this morning, talking with Mark Taylor, we said, just don't assume anything. Oh, well, there's a problem there because it's pitched outside leg stump. But that has made no difference. Well, it's a day of sensation. What's another one? 5 for 90 with Langer out for 24.
Harmison getting really carried away. Boy, what a take. Oh, no, it wasn't. He missed it. It's gone all the way to the boundary for 4. Harmison perhaps getting a little overexcited. Oh, he's hit that one. That's in front of square. That's magnificently played. Well, one got the feeling that he couldn't keep allowing those to go through to the keeper. He's hit that like a rocket. Well, that's well played. He's got that through the offside field. So another couple, perhaps even 3. That'll bring up the 100. Another single. That makes it 4 to get to win. Harmison, he has a go at that one. It's running down towards the boundary. This should be it. Over the boundary rope it goes. The Australians have won the Test match. They've won by 5 wickets and now lead this Test series 4-0 and go to Sydney with the prospect of an absolute clean sweep.
Now, that's more the fragmented card that